problem. My man don't be cheating on me. I think he's gonna propose soon. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another freaking video. As you can read by the title, today we will be doing chit chat. Get ready with me. I am going to be explaining to y'all where I have been, what's been going on in my life, what's new, what's tea, while we're getting ready. I have to film. Yeah, I'm just getting ready for that. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning, welcome back. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for post notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, because it's lit over here. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go into putting on my base and all of that before I get into the tea. I recently just got this new NYX butter glaze soft glow skin tint, and I've been seeing this on TikTok, just kind of seeing what the tea is on this, because it's summertime, it's hot, it's time for skin tints and not foundations. Foundations are just way too heavy for this Georgia heat, baby. So we're gonna try this out and see how this works. First, we're gonna start off with primer. My favorite primer is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I've been seeing a trend on TikTok where people are mixing their primers with their foundation. Let me know how y'all like that before I try it. I'm not really too sure how I feel about that. Now I'm just gonna do some light color correcting. I'm just gonna take a foundation that's my shade, and I'm just gonna do some color correcting, just getting rid of like imperfection. So how's everybody been? So much has gone on in my life since I posted my last video. Pretty much I think the last time I really talked to y'all, I think I told y'all we moved. We've been in our apartment for a year now. Let me just tell y'all something. Apartment living is just not it. And I'll tell y'all why. I love our apartment complex. Do not get me wrong. Our apartment complex is really, really nice. We stay more like in a luxury apartment. However, it's not giving luxury. It's just, it hasn't just been what I need it to be. Like, first of all, maintenance sucks. We put in a maintenance request for our backup. Let's just talk about how we needed another fridge like what, 2 months ago. We had to put in a maintenance request because our fridge was not cooling. It wasn't like cold. It wasn't keeping our stuff cold. The stuff in our freezer was melting. I noticed it because one day I was trying to get some ice for my Stanley, and the ice was melted dang near. So I was like, okay, well, let me check the refrigerator. Refrigerator wasn't cold, and that's when I knew like our refrigerator was broken. So we put in a maintenance request, and pretty much they had to get us a whole nother fridge. Mind y'all, we've only been here for a year, so we had to get another fridge. And then with this new fridge, our ice machine was not making ice. However, once Charleston kind of figured that out, he turned up the temperature on the fridge, and that seemed to have like helped it. So now our refrigerator is cooling, and you know, all of that good jazz. However, let's just talk about how we put in a maintenance request before we figured it out, and they never came. So y'all just not gonna come and see what's wrong with our freaking refrigerator? Like, oh, and then our rent is going up a whole $100. Then not only that, when I was going to look at our rent or whatever before, because I always look at like our charges before I just go pay the rent, because I just need to see like what we're being charged with, why they charging us an amenity fee now, and that was not on our original lease agreement. Mind you, yes, it was on our next lease agreement because we did renew our lease. However, don't charge me for now when that's not supposed to be until our next lease agreement, which don't start until June 27. So I called them with the quickness and I'm like, hey, you know, what's this charge? Because I didn't know what the amenities charge was. And they said that basically that's a new charge that they're charging us, which is fine, but they said that was a part of our lease agreement. Okay, our lease doesn't start until June 27, so why is that on my bill now? And so he was like, basically, you know, when you signed your lease, that was a part of the agreement. Again, that does not apply to our current lease. Our current lease does not end until June 27th when our new lease starts. We would not be here long, which works out because my grandma has a rental property that she's gonna let us rent out. That way we can actually start saving for our house that we actually is gonna be our forever home. Apartment living is not it. It's a scam. We are in a 1-bedroom and we paid $1,300. Yeah. So needless to say, we will not be here long. So I'm just blending out my concealer underneath my eyes, just kind of getting rid of any darkness that I have. Y'all, I really could eat up a no makeup look with just concealer and blush. Literally looks like I have on no makeup. And this girl on TikTok said that you need to spray your makeup every time you buy something with setting spray, so that if you're a very oily girl, it has to break through that spray. Ever since you told me that. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna go in with my NYX. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera because that always takes the longest. Back to what I was saying, apartment living is cute. It's cute, you know, if you're just now going out on your own. However, it is not for the weak. Like, the noise, oh my god, our walls, when I say are so thin, our walls are so thin. We hear everything. I'm about to go in with the NYX Buttermilk Glaze, and I'm just gonna put that on my makeup dish, and I'm just gonna take my brush. I will say it's a little light for my skin, and when I was in the store I was going back and forth between which color I wanted to go with. Color that I got was the nutmeg butter, but I was going back and forth between that and the hazelnut butter. This one seemed to have like matched me the most. It is a little bit light for my skin, however I could correct that. I should have gotten both and just kind of mixed them, but yeah, I mean, it kind of matches my neck. It's pulling very yellow as well, but coverage, of course, is a light coverage. It's a skin tint, but it is buildable, so you can build it however you want or however you see fit. However, it is going on the skin beautifully. Like, this is beautiful. Y'all see that? Like I said, you can build that coverage up if you prefer. I would like to build the coverage up because I do kind of see like my dark spots peeping in. Very lightweight on the skin. Drag this down a little bit on my face. Yeah, the coverage on this is so pretty. It's such a pretty like skin tint. Yeah, this eats. This eats real bad. That looks like my literal skin. I like this. I like the coverage of it. Like I said, if you want more of like a fuller coverage, you can definitely build this up. It's not too cakey. It literally looks like I don't have anything on. Very, very, very lightweight. On to the next topic. The reason that I have been gone from YouTube. Listen, one thing about me, I'm very like hard on myself. I will not do anything if I don't like the outcome of it. And one thing that I don't like is not knowing what to do with my content. Like, I didn't know what direction I wanted to do. Just kind of was throwing content together. I just didn't like the way like my content was like happening. I just was recording, honestly, and if I don't like something, I'm just not gonna do it. I was like, you know what, let me just take a pause. Let me just see what it is that I want to do. I rebranded myself. I got another intro, so new intro. And then I just kind of thought about like what I wanted to do as far as my content. So I put beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. I'm one of those girls, I don't really go anywhere or do anything. I just put on my Morphe filter effect. That is what I have on right now, and I just kind of let that dry down. Yeah, so it's blending perfectly with my concealer. That's really good. That was 2017. All good, just to look around. Found one to see my type. My dog, and he know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is, I meet a girl tonight. Then I go and treat her too nice. Got a red credit card swipes. I don't even know if she. Y'all see that? But I do know one thing, no. Tea. Real tea. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Baby, I love you one day. Baby, will someday grow. Till then, I sit my drunk ass on there. And I just didn't know where I wanted my content to go. Like, I just didn't know like what I wanted to do with my content. I didn't know, like, you know, how I wanted my content to go. So I just took a back burner, and then also I started school, so that added on so much to my plate. So working full-time, also handling my business, also going to school, that took a toll on me. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to, you know, take a pause, do what I need to do, and come back. And once I come back, I'll figure out, you know, what I want to do as far as my content. This freaking, y'all, this NYX, not NYX, this elf blush eats so bad. 2016 me is like screaming right now, because if y'all know 2016, we wore no blush, but this looks so freaking nice. Now I'm about to cream contour in with my Juvia's Place cream contour. This is in the color Amber, and I'm just gonna cream contour with that. And this is very pigmented, so I'm gonna just do like this, take a little bit on the back of my hand and just bronze, kind of bringing that color back to my face. But yeah, I didn't know where I wanted to go with my content. Nevertheless, if at first you don't succeed, you get up and you try again. Yeah, so now I'm back. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Now I'm gonna take my NYX face powder, my NYX the face glue setting spray again, and I'm just gonna spray this base down. So, on to my relationship. Is me and Charleston still together? What's plans? What's up next for us? We are very much still together. We're going on 4 years together this September, and we're getting there. I think he's gonna propose soon. I'm not sure. Hold that down. But I think he's gonna propose soon, which I'm super excited about. I always saw myself as a wife, never not saw myself as a wife. I just was people who didn't see the potential in me, and now that I am with a man that sees the potential in me, and I know that it's guaranteed that I'm gonna be a wife, I'm excited to be a wife. I just want to be with one person for the rest of my life. I want to be with that person for the rest of my life. Yeah, so I do see marriage within the next year. Kids, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. I do want to have kids, don't get me wrong. I do want to have kids. However, I want to enjoy being a wife first. As soon as you get married, the first thing they ask you, oh, when you're having kids? I don't know, I gotta figure out how to be a wife first. Like, y'all, I had to take a break to eat, honey. A bit was starving, okay? I see marriage in my future. Back to the topic of like people asking you like, oh, when are y'all planning on having kids? Like damn, big, calm down. Calm down. I got to navigate how to be a wife first. Like, I don't even know how to be a wife first. You mean to tell me I got to be a wife and somebody's mom at the same time? Like, and no shade to people who, you know, do have kids like right after getting married, and no shade to people who want kids extremely after having kids. Do I want to be one of those people? Absolutely not. But I'm just pressing this powder onto my under eye, and this is the Patrick Star One Size setting powder, and this is in, what is this, Sweet Honey, I believe. Sweet Honey. And you see how bright that is? Oh my god, it eats down so bad. Like, it eats so bad. Y'all see that? Ugh, that just, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. Do y'all see that? Oh my god. Then I'm just gonna take my Juvia's Place. I'm just gonna take this berry color right here, bring back that blush that I use, and I'm just gonna take a little blush brush and take that and tap that and bring that blush back. But yeah, like, I don't agree with that. I am one of those people, like I said, I want to be a wife first. I want to navigate being a wife first before I decide that I want to be somebody's mother. Like, that's just a lot. That seems like a lot. And like I said, no shade to people who do, but is that where I want my life to go? No. And Charleston is in agreement as well. He's in agreement as well that we want to navigate, you know, being husband and wife first before we bring a child into this. Because have y'all noticed that that's why most divorce, like, that's where most divorces come from? Kids and money, financial. I don't want to be one of those people, okay? I want my marriage to flourish. I want to have a beautiful family, but I want it to do it the right way, okay? So yes, I don't want to have a kid, probably not until probably a year or two after getting married. Now, if things happen and I do become pregnant, by all means necessary, I would love my kid down. Is that the ideal timeline? No. So now I'm just gonna take my NYX Buttermilk bronzer and I'm gonna set my bronzer with that as well. if I could get it open. But yeah, that's just not where I see my life going. Like I said, I wanna enjoy being a wife first. I want to enjoy being in my marriage before we talk about bringing children into the picture, because yeah, that's where most, if not all, marriages kind of fail, with the kids and financials and infidelity. Which I don't have that problem. My man don't be cheating on me. Yeah, so we won't be looking at kids until like a year or two after we get married. That is so pretty. But our dog is amazing, and he is enough right now. Like, he is a whole lot, okay? Our dog is enough for us to get by. We don't have to have children right now. Our dog suffice. But like I said, I do want to have kids, just not right now. I'm just gonna take that NYX bronze, what is this, the NYX buttermilk bronzer, and I'm just gonna take that and put that in my eyelid, just to give my eyelid something. I'm not one of those makeup girlies, so this is perfect. Oh, the makeup is down. It's down, okay? So now I'm just gonna take my Morphe translucent powder, and I'm just gonna place powder all over my face and really set everything. Y'all see how that eats? Oh my god, I love me like a beat face, and then I still look like I don't even have on makeup. I just look like I'm very like bronze together. Period. So I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop. This is Smoke and Whistles. This is the Super Shock highlighter. And y'all, this highlighter, when I say eats, it eats so bad. Like, eats. Y'all see that? Oh my god. But yeah, other than that, life has, of course it has its, you know, ups and downs. It has its perks. But we go on with life. You know, my relationship is good, my life is good. There are people out here who are really going through it, and I don't want to be one of those people that just, you know, just feel like my life is just such an inconvenience for me, because it's not. Because I'm very fortunate in my life. I will say that I'm very fortunate in my life, that other people aren't fortunate. I got a man that don't cheat on me, because y'all niggas be cheating, okay? And I love that about me. Like, it took so long for me to get here. Like, I feel like I'm at a place in my life where I have a secure man. He makes me feel like a secure woman. We do have our ups and downs, don't get me wrong, just like any other couple, but at least my nigga ain't cheating on me, okay? And that's one thing that I don't like. I hear so often like, all niggas cheat, so I might as well just stay with my cheating ass nigga. Not mine. Mine don't cheat. Clock that tea. Okay, mines don't cheat. Mines be in the house. I get a little upset with him when he plays the game all day, but baby, I'd rather my man stay home and play the game all day instead of being in a whole face. All right, so we just gonna, you know, keep it cute. One thing that I'm not gonna do, and one thing that I taught myself: don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less, because I have indeed settled for less before, and I'm just not doing that anymore. Like, I'm not doing that, and I didn't do that. And one thing that I will say, the right person comes to you when you least expect it. It does. It definitely comes to you when you least expect it. I was not looking for Charleston, and I'm sure he wasn't looking for me, but we came into each other's lives at the perfect time. It was all in God's timing. All right, my face is done. Now I'm just going in with my lip combo. So I'm just going in with my MAC Chestnut. And y'all, when I tell y'all MAC Chestnut eats so bad, MAC is just one of those things that just never goes out of style. MAC just gets it every time. And it just glides on so smoothly. And it's just like the perfect, like, just brown color. Like, do y'all see that? Tea! Tea! So tea. I love that for me. Now I'm just taking my e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm. This is a good dupe for the summer Fridays. Y'all, e.l.f. has been doing it with the dupes, okay? Like, this color I fell in love with. It's so pretty. It's like perfect for like the perfect pinky nude. Do y'all see that? So pretty, and it's glossy enough to where you don't have to add like nothing on top of it. It's just perfect. Do y'all see that? Now I'm about to go in with my lashes. These are false lashes, lash clusters actually. You guys will see this on my TikTok before you see this on this video, because I am doing a TikTok video on these and I'm gonna review them, see how I like them. And yeah, all right y'all, so we come to the end of the video. Thank y'all for yapping with me. I just didn't want to leave y'all hanging because I know some people have been asking me to post on YouTube, and I wanted to post too, but I just did not want to post random content for you guys. I kind of wanted to sit down with y'all, yap with y'all, let y'all be in my space and not be in y'all's, because I love y'all so freaking much. And just really give y'all the real tea, the real nitty gritty. Nonetheless, I am back, I am better, and I am here to stay, okay? Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, bye.